Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great ball, and he's in here, and the shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Fortuna Sittard are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Thuram has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Cannavaro. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yaya Toure. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Brilliantly cut out. Odegaard. Now it's Olise. Played out towards the right wing. Olise is flagged offside. Van Dijk. And it's Yaya Toure. Now Pirlo. Driving forward. Oh, good spread. Bale. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very nicely done. Quarter of an hour played. And that is expertly dealt with. That has not gone well. Bellingham. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That is a brilliant interception. And this is Neymar. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. And here's Roberto Carlos. And here's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, another set play. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Beckenbauer going forward. Now it's Batistuta. That is a great pick out. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Pirlo. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini. Fortuna Sittard are behind here despite their domination of possession. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. He's looking wide. And it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. There could be trouble here. Bale! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Fortuna Sittard restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cannavaro. This is a promising build-up. And here's Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. And he's got away from him. And Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Today, please take some time out
Any
to give
strong
your
opinions on
support
the
to our
first
best
half?
stadium
Fortuna
fund.
Sittard will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
So we're into the second 45.
Fortuna Sittard have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lahm finding himself in space. That's good play. Bale has the space to scheme. Can he finish? Gareth glittering Bale!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Ødegaard made a good run there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Roberto he leaps for it! And that's a tidy finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Fortuna Sittard, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's got away. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Yaya Toure. Referee has just said play on. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be on. Fortuna Sittard needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ødegaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Spread to the right. He's found the way through. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
That is good strength. Bellingham, and he's gone backward here. Looking for options for movement. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.